Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We are back in Desynced. Let's get back to it. This episode, we're going to focus on streamlining our logistics. We got started last episode. We built a little array of storage for silica sand that's going to feed, in theory, all of our factory components that need silica sand. And then we set up a local array where we're doing the mining. And we've got 3 miners here. I think these guys are all set. If I hit tab, yeah, they're all set to deliver their silica sand to this one. And then these guys should be set up to automatically deliver it across. One thing I did between episodes is I just filled up this little dashbot with silica sand. I want to see if this sand makes its way over here automatically or if some bot comes and tries to move it. Because we put these little teleporter units in here, this guy, portable transporters. So I'm hoping that the resource, if deposited here, will just cascade all the way to the end without having bots having to come and do it. So I'm just going to manually drop these 2 off and see what happens. Check it out. They moved all the way down on their own without drones. Perfect. It's just exactly what I wanted. Also, if you're wondering what these little containers are, this is little bug remains. We can pick these up. I'm sure they're going to be used for something. Looks like you can actually make these. They have a recipe, but let's grab the ones sitting nearby and we'll just dump them into a storage somewhere. I think I've been putting some of these down in here, maybe? Yeah, let's just drop these in this building. And get back to work. So we talked about one way of getting that silica sand over here was doing this order, right? Saying, hey, request an item. And we chose silica sand and set up an order or did we set up 1? Yeah, I probably set up 1 unit. That's one way. And then all bots on the network will go chase down silica sand and bring it to this storage. I think I don't want to do it that way. What I want to do is leverage dedicated drones to do this for us. So I've got a factory here that makes drones, or can make drones. Let's take a look. What is he doing now? He made data cubes for us. Let's change the recipe. And let's look at the drones we have available to us. We've got 4 drones. We've got this cub. If you look at the bottom of the pop-up, this guy uses 20 power. And if you look up a little bit higher from that, about 4 lines, it says it's got 2 storage spaces. So 2 storage spaces, 20 power, and has a movement speed of 2. I think this is going to be like our tank unit. It has a 1 medium turret, or 1 medium slot, and then 2 internals. So we could make this probably our fighter drone. This is the worker that we started out with. Uses 15 power, moves at 2 speed, has 1 inventory slot. These aren't very useful to us anymore, probably. Here's the dash bots that we've been using. 15 power, movement speed of 3, has 2 storage. And then we've got this guy here. Uses 10 power, so more efficient on the power usage. Has 3 movement speed. Look at the durability, 150. The durability on the cub is 200, so that's our fighter bot, probably. But this twin bot, it has 4 storage slots. So I'm thinking maybe trying to use this as our transport bot. Let's get a couple of these made, and we'll just experiment. These are a bunch of dash bots. We'll maybe turn these into miners at some point. Let's get them just out of the way for the time being. This guy's actually crafting up. The question I have, a thing I don't know, is if we set up a route, a transfer route, to move that silica, will it leverage all 4 storage ports on this bot? We have 2 small ports, too. We could put components on here. Okay, these got kicked out pretty darn quick. Now, what I want to do, there's a couple ways, I believe, to do storage, transport routes. There's one. We'll test them both. I'm going to take this bot. We're going to try and get silica over here. Where are you? Hard to tell sometimes if I have these guys selected. Let's bring it over here, and it's so bright. I wish we could turn down like the bloom or turn down the brightness a bit. Are you on your way over? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, I have you selected. I want you over here. Here it comes. A couple ways to do this. One, I believe, is if we right click on the network, boom, and we select transport route. And do I turn this thing on? Disconnect. Yeah, I guess. No, I can leave him off the network, I believe. And now I got to do the go-to for where we want to pick up material. I believe this is how it's going to work. Just try it. Go to here. So I'm going to click go to on that one. And then I'm going to click the store. Is he going? Yeah, he's moving his way over there. You know, I'm going to put storage, set his store to this one. Boom. That might do it for us. Let's follow him and see what he does and how much he picks up. If he uses all 4 of those inventory slots or not. There he goes. Boom, he does. Picks up 80 silica sand, just like we want. In fact, we could expand his inventory, right? With a couple of those inventory expander guys. That might make a lot of sense on here. And we could even throw a couple small turrets on them. Check it out. That's exactly what we want. There's another way of doing it that involves setting up a behavior. Oh, see, now we got bots moving these all along. We don't want that. We want these things to do that for us. So let me pop some of these in here. One there. One there. I think one there and one here should actually do it. And those should move automatically. Okay, we have bots filling orders, also bringing silica across the map. We're going to try to prevent that. If we can figure out how. We'll see. Oh, we need one more. We need one more transporter in one of these guys, probably here. And then that should get this guy to send all this stuff up there, right? So if I tab, we can see where everything's routed. Oh, I didn't set his thing yet. This guy we want store there. Check that out. That was instantaneous. Okay. All of that is good. Oops, sorry. Let me tab so we can get that display. The other way we could do it, let me just show you these behaviors. I did a little test here, but we'll start a new one if we can. Boom. Unnamed behavior. Edit. We can do something like this. Program start. This is going to be a behavior, basically like a script. We'll say pick up items. And then where to pick them up from, I'm going to add a parameter that can be specified later. So we'll just call parameter 1 gets thrown in there. So you're going to pick up items, and then I want you to pick up a certain type and a certain amount. So I need another parameter for that. And I'm going to want you to drop off the item. So I'll just take this action and drop it off here. Links up. And then same thing. I need 2 more parameters. One for where you're going to drop it off. And another parameter for what is it you're going to drop off. Or how many. What is it and how many. So let's name this thing transport materials test 2. Okay. So now I've got a behavior. Let's take this bot, this guy right here. Can I get you to move? There he goes. And in order to install that behavior, I actually need a component. Do I have it anywhere? I was throwing some extra components in these artifacts, I thought. Maybe not. We'll build one. We'll build one. It's a behavior component. I think it's one of these. Shared storage, portable shield. There it is. Behavior controller. Let's build one of these just to try this out. It doesn't look like we're going to need it yet, right? We're getting our silica sand delivered by that one big bot. Let's just test this out. It's being built. So in order to assign that test behavior to this bot, I need to slap in this little component, I believe. Boom. Okay, he's off the network. He just picked up his little component. Now, can I... what? Click it? There it is. Behavior controller down at the bottom. Modify behavior. Boom. And let's... can I load a behavior? How might we do that? Units... don't know. Program start. Library. Here's... oh, I must not hit save. I think this is our behavior right here. Load that one. There it is, right? Pick up items. Drop off items. Maybe we can name this one. Transport. Materials. Test 2 is what we called it. Okay. Now it's named. Confirm. So now this guy has a behavior. And we need to configure that behavior. Now see how we have these 4 parameters? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try this. Let's try this. Oh man. How do we do it? World object. I want you to pick up... I want you to go select on map. Okay. Go there. What do I want you to pick up? Silica sand. As much as you can. Boom. And then I want you to deliver it. So we're going to have this guy deliver up here. This one. So parameter 3. World object. Select on the map. Boom. And then confirm it. And then how much and what is it? Silica sand, everything that you got. Okay. And where is our buddy? Where are you? He's right here. So let's go ahead and play this behavior. Boom. Doesn't look good. See this thing going pick up, drop off, pick up, drop off. It could be that there's nothing there for him to pick up, so he's waiting. So let's do something about that. Let's take this drone and just power him down. That's the other guy doing the transporting. Power him down. And let's let our miners replenish that silica. In fact, we can speed that along by just telling these guys, hey, do it now. Drop your stuff off. Watch it cascade over to the last one. Let's see if our buddy makes his way over here. There he is. And see if this guy does the same thing. Now, why would you... I'm speculating, right? I'm just learning this as we go. But why would you want to use the behavior over that transport route that we set up for this guy? I think if you wanted to do something more complex. For this task, it's not necessary. There he goes. Picked up as much as he could. Now he's going to make the journey. And off he goes. We're obviously going to get more miners on these silica deposits all over the place here. There it goes. It gets dropped and it's automatically cascading to where it's needed. Perfect. Perfect. I like it. I like it. We might just leave that guy on the way he's doing it. I don't think there's any disadvantage. Again, this guy's fairly power efficient. So we can go with that. Miners. We need to get more miners doing the silica. I've made dozens of miners, and a bunch of them are sitting idle because they're backed up. So let's see. Iron. Just trying to think of, do we want to take these guys off of what they're doing? These guys are actually... They're able to get their... Well, some of them are able to get their stuff processed. This guy is carrying a medium turret. So he's not meant to be doing that. Why don't you drop that off where I can find it? And if I can find a place to drop off your ore, let's get you off the network. And this guy is going to become another silica miner for us. So hop on over, buddy. You can mine maybe some of these resources. And drop your goodies into there. Okay, that guy came by and just picked up a single piece. Let's turn this guy who's using the transport route on. So we've got one more miner coming. I've got bots just all over the place. These guys are delivering crystal. Let's dump that off. We have tons. I'm just going to pick a random building on the network. Get rid of that crystal. Why did you not get rid of both of those? Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Move that. Just dump your goods anywhere. Okay, someone came and took it. All right. Get this guy doing silica for us as well. And set his new delivery point to be over there. Do the same thing with this bot. We just need to find a place to dump this stuff on the network. Someone will come pick up the crystal when they need it. So you're free. Let's get you doing silica as well. Anywhere is probably fine. Be down here with this guy and give you a storage destination over there. So yeah, we're starting to get it organized. All right, let's extend our network. Whoops, is there a component down there? No. Extend our network with these guys. You can go there. And let's build another building out this way. Okay, eventually we're going to get close to the enemy, and then we'll put more of these guys down. More of these towers. All right. So now we have silica, I think, being reliably transferred all the way into this big array. Let's see, this is the one. Yeah, this guy's waiting for something to pick up. All right, now we want to get silica from here to where we need it. Inside the factory. I'm wondering if this is where we could rely on just the orders. So, you know what? These storages, in order to keep other bots from coming over here, I think we can turn all of these storages off the network. I only want the bots that I intend to actually come and access and pull stuff from here. Now, it's just the opposite for these guys. These guys can all stay on the network. And if you have silica, anybody can pull from any of these. That's the approach we're going to try. And let's see if we can get silica delivered to this factory. Just using the network. So I'm going to place an order and say silica infinite. Boom. Let's just see if bots come and start processing this order. We start getting silica brought over here like substantial quantities. I got a bunch of idle bots that are on the network. So somebody should be filling that order. We've got... Okay, this guy just threw some over. That guy brought over iron plates. So I've got idle bots on the network. They should be delivering silica. I've got tons of silica available for pickup. These are all on the network and available. They're broadcasting, hey, silica's available. And yet we're not getting much going on here, right? I got drones sitting on their duff, not bringing silica over. So what I think we can do, let's take this guy off the network. And let's assign one of these bots to be to do a transfer route and supply this factory with silica from our main store. So that means we got to give this guy a go to, and we'll take the one at the end of the line. So go to here, boom, and deliver silica here, boom. Okay. So I saw a whole bunch spring into action. Oh, now I'm not sure why. I have no idea. Right? We just told one bot to do that. But here comes the silica. So maybe that opened up the order somehow? Maybe somehow that made this order that we placed take effect? We'll let it stand just the way it is. Got a bot here that actually took some damage at some point. And I sent this all to the wrong factory. I sent it all to the wrong place. All right, let's pause. We need to find the bot that did that transfer for us. So I'm gonna unpause, tab to get the display where I want it. Come on, fellas. This is what I want. No, can I pause and keep that? Yeah. Need to find out who's delivering here. That's not gonna be easy, is it? Oh. This right now, this guy has a destination. I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. And no one is delivering here now. So let's take this bot. This was the one that I think was supposed to do it. Let's try this again. He's set up to do logistics route, looks like. Transfer route, sorry. Let's do that again. We do the go-to on where to pick up. So that is here. We want to pick up from here. And I want you to deliver actually to this guy next door. Okay. So now let's unpause and see if that guy goes and gets resources for us. Looks like he's gonna. Now all this crap in here. Let's do an order for nothing, I guess. I don't know how you clear an order. Let's hope that there's no orders bringing silica here. I need to get all this silica out of here. I'm going to take it out manually. And I'm actually going to deliver it back to the array. Boom. I could go put it in the factory where it's needed, but I kind of want to see things work. Here's another guy that's off the network. He can help me. Maybe. In fact, I can just have anybody on the network bring these particular loads over just by dragging these. Someone will come by and do it for us. These were all put in the wrong building. Good to go. Okay, and our dedicated drone is bringing silica over to this factory. So we're in good shape. This factory is producing wire. I have 2 storages here. We can probably do another one of those transporters. Let's build some of those. Those are kind of handy. I like these. Let's get 5 more of these going. And I think... yeah, I can only have one destination. So we'll put a teleporter in here. Oh, it's already got one. So all of that is automatically routed. All the pulling of inventory into the factory is automatic. Pushing out this product is automatic. The last piece might be just pushing into this storage if we want. So we have a little bit more. That part will not be automatic. Yeah, see, drones are doing it. But what I want to do is just pop one of these in. I guess either one of these would do it. Let's do the middle one, this guy. And then if we wanted to, we could put another storage here for this wire. Okay, that's all being produced. So that's not bad, right? We have, whoops, we have silica. We at least have the wire. That whole logistics line pretty much automated. The only piece we don't have, or the piece that's a little sloppy, is I have these plates, this storage, setting this as a destination. It's not the end of the world. It's working for us. So any robot can come and pick up and supply over there. So that's okay. Not as deliberate as having one dedicated bot do it, but I think I'm okay with that. Cool, 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 cool. All right, how we doing over here? What's going on here? These guys should be hopping along, right? Let's bring up that display. Yeah. Why are these not cascading over? These guys are waiting. This guy is not pushing for here and should. This guy does have the ability. What could be the issue, do you think? It looks like somebody's on the hook to grab these. Yeah, we have these little dotted lines underneath. It usually means someone has reserved these blocks or these stacks. Not sure why that would be the case. Should just be cascading over. Let's see what happens if I move this next door. Nope. Not working. Boy, that moved all the way over. So somebody has these reserved. Who? Who is pulling? I don't see. I see everybody pushing and only one line pulling. So I'm wondering what that could be. This thing is not on the network. So in theory, no one should be able to push. Now it could be that because I took it off the network, it can't speak to the guy next to him. So let me put this guy back on the network and see. And put his neighbor on the network too. They can see each other. Yeah, it looks like these are going to have to be on the network. Although this guy's not on the network. Let's see if I put this guy on the network. Yeah, it looks like these are going to have to stay on the network. The reason I took them off the network was I didn't want robots from far away grabbing from here to fulfill requirements, fulfill orders, because these factories, like this one making the wire, it's gonna put an order out on the network. I wonder if I can shut this guy down. Probably not. So we'll leave it on the network. Maybe it's not a problem. But the reason, again, taking them off the network was just to limit how many robots are actually gonna mess with this stuff. We do have the option of putting this on a specific network. I think if I... Where is it? Not that one. I click this, right-click this guy. I can say go only participate on a certain channel, and that would filter out anybody who's not set on that channel from interacting with me. But we'll leave it as is. It seems like it's working, right? So we'll leave it as is. Now that we have silica kind of going... Several miners on it. Let's take a look at actually the research that we need to do. We have components we need to start producing that we're not really producing yet. One is this crystal powder. It looks like it's going to take silica and crystal and make crystal powder. So we need a factory for that. And I'm just wondering if we should be standardizing on these bigger buildings for our factories. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do another factory over here. I'll use this big building. Leave some space. Boom. And then I'm going to do the same thing as usual. I'm going to put a bunch of storages around this. Boom, 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 boom. The other thing I want to do is get some wind turbines built. Let's do that. Let's get 4 of these going. And let's find a place up here where we can install some turbines to get more power on the network. Kind of in a more efficient way, I think. I'm going to put... Oh, you know what we could do? Got an idea. We could put those turbines up here. Let's take these 2 turrets out. And we'll move them... I'll move them over here. Just for storage. Because we're going to want to set up more turrety kind of stuff out this way. We know there's worms. There's some threat out this way. And we'll earmark this to... There's actually... No, they're in there. They're going to get moved. But we'll earmark this for the wind turbines. Because I think we'll get more power. See how fast those produce. They're already built. Let's test this. Test this out. Boom. And boom. Curious. Looks like we're coming into nighttime anyway, right? Right now we're only getting 50 power out of our wind turbines. We have one that's kind of on the lower ground. And then our power cell, this is like almost like a little nuclear power unit. This is in our headquarters. It's just generating 500 power for us. We got this when we started the game by default. Okay, there we go. We're going to get... Yeah, now we're getting 100 out of each of those. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. Cool. Yeah, we'll be doing lots more of that. All right. In fact, let's do a little more of that right now. Let's get more of these going. 2 more of those. Then we get our new factory set up. We want to produce, what was it? For the research, we need, yeah, the crystal powder. Let's set that production line up. We're going to need a couple. Oh, this guy is an open factory I just used for ad hoc stuff. We're going to need, I think a couple of these guys will do it. Let's just see. Can you build that? He cannot. Talking about the powder. Oh, we need the refiners, right? The refinery. We just unlocked that. Where might you be? Looks like this. Okay, refinery right there. Boom. We have the ability to build this. Let's get 2 of these going. Okay. While those are crafting up, let's go deploy 2 more turbines out this way. Maybe we do the middle 2 here. So this middle one, let's take off his turbine, his weapons. I'm going to move them into this guy's inventory. Then I'm going to put 2 turbines here. The reason being is I'm thinking of moving this repair thing into the middle, and maybe it will be able to repair more. Not sure. All right, now I need to go get the turbines. You. And you. And you. That'll get us more reliable power. Then eventually we can make these like batteries. I think these are kind of low level. They're not going to generate power for us, but we could put big capacitors on these or make these into factories. Okay, let's see if we got our refiners done. We have one. Get that moved over so we can build the second one. There's not room right now to build it. Boom, there's a refinery. Second one's getting crafted. Halfway through, we'll wait till that builds and just drag that over. Okay, get that guy set over here. And then let's set up a factory. We know we want silica coming in, and we want, let's see. We want to produce that garbage. Silica and crystal. And we know we want to put one of these components into the factory. Boom. And we'll do the output of the factory here. Boink. And then we'll make this guy deliver inventory there. And then we're going to put one more of these teleporters right here, so things automatically transfer. And then if we want, like I said, I could always add one more storage here, and we'd store even more. Let's set the recipe on both of these guys. Looks like I didn't do it. Boom. Boom. And now we need to get silica delivered over here and crystal down here. So let's do the silica. We know that's kind of easy. I'm going to grab a dashbot. We got a bunch of extras right here that are not on the network yet. So let's put this guy down and put him on a transport route. Boom. So he's off the network. And we're going to say go to the silica deposits. Boom. There's a storage array for silica. Pick up silica and deliver it up top to my new factory. That'll be the silica input. And now we need to do the crystal. Crystal is a mess right now. Let's think about how we can make it less of a mess. Actually, let's do that next episode. We'll finish working on this factory, getting the crystal routed. You can see this is already doing its thing. Getting the crystal powder. That's awesome. But next episode, let's set up a similar array to collect crystal. Maybe it could be anywhere. Maybe we do it over here. A whole bunch of storages for crystal. And then see if we can't get on top of all these different miners that are mining crystal for us. It's all over the place. It's like kind of a big mess. So maybe we can get that organized the next episode. But yeah, we're making pretty good progress. We're slowly starting to get some organization in place. Kind of like where things are going. Obviously, we'll scale things up quite a bit. But yeah, not bad. Like this guy doesn't have a destination. Let's give him one. I noticed it. You can drop your stuff there. Off network. Whoops. You there. There you go. All right, yeah. So we'll leave it there. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on Desynced. Oh man, do I like this game. I'm liking it more as I'm finally learning how to get organized. Hope you enjoy this series too. Special thanks to patrons and channel members. Really sincerely appreciate your support. No joke. And with that, I'll see all of you in the next episode.